Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you all for joining me this morning. Today is Wednesday, and we are here to discuss this ICE movement here in the city of Chicago. Share the live, invite the people in. We're going to spend about 20 minutes together this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, friends, we were successful in getting ICE to come here to the city of Chicago. Thank you to everybody who was helping with this mission. Not only do we have immigration, but we have the ATF, we have the FBI, we have the border control, we have everything that we literally asked for in the city of Chicago. It is here now. And so now that we have this immigration movement that's happening, we can see that the Democrats are going out of their way to lie to the people. They are trying to make this an anti-black movement, an anti-police movement. They have been lying and creating media and manipulating people. They had a little baby with his little hands handcuffed and said that this was ICE who was zip tying them. And the actual father came out and said that he and his son were playing cops and robbers, and he doesn't understand why his son's image is being used for propaganda in the city of Chicago. They went and found a lady, put some glasses on her, and she was sitting out there telling some they put a gun in my face. Come to find out that lady and her boyfriend were squatters in that building, and that they paid her to go and give this performance. So we know that they are doing everything that they can in order to make people believe that this is an anti-black movement, which is why I am here today to let you know, Chicago, chicken wings are on sale at Dearborn Warehouse, which is located on Madison, just west of Costner. Go buy yourself a case of chicken wings and barbecue this weekend. Fry your kids some chicken. Make some chicken and dumplings. Make some chicken and noodles. But stay out of the way for ICE. ICE is not here to bother the American people. They are not here to arrest people. There was another incident where a guy was being held by Border Control over here on California and Harrison. Well, friends, that guy stole a car and then T-boned a woman, and then the feds came and held him. They just happened to be in the area. They came and they held him until the Chicago Police Department could come make an arrest. If you were driving and somebody T-boned your car, you definitely want the feds to hold them so that you can get some justice. So we got to stop looking at all of this propaganda where people are saying, oh my God, they're coming to attack Chicagoans. No, they're not. They're not coming to attack us. But we have to pay attention to who's pushing this lie. The same leadership that signs for all of the legislation that allowed this to happen. We had state reps who signed for not only the Safety Act, but there is another act, the Trust Act. They signed for the Trust Act that allowed the state of Illinois to spend money on the illegals. We had aldermen out there whining and crying, but when it was time to get rid of the sanctuary city ordinance, they worked against us. So now we're stuck with these bills. We have the governor of Illinois who has gone out of his way to provide contracts to people who are well connected to him to give them money to take care of these illegals. It's not fair, people. Don't let them trick you. Please don't let them trick you. Please don't think that you have to go along with this in order to be a good and proper American, a good and proper Democrat, or whatever you're calling yourself. Stand on the energy of the ancestors and continue to call ICE. You are a citizen of the United States of America. None of this has anything to do with you. Nobody's going to deport us. Where are they going to send us to? Mississippi? Like, there's nowhere for us to go because we are at home, people. We are at home. We are enjoying ourselves. We have deep roots in this country, and we are not obligated to spend any of our social nor political capital on people who are not supposed to be here. It does not make you a good person. It's not going to get you a gold star. It's actually going to continue to raise your property taxes because the longer that they stay, the more bills that they incur for the citizens of Chicago. That building over there on 75th Street, somebody got paid for the water, somebody got paid for the lights, somebody got paid for the gas, somebody got paid for the rent. And guess who paid it? The taxpayers. That's who. Those people were sitting across the street from Bouchette or Boucher, Boucher Elementary. So those children had to see that every single day. They didn't deserve that. They were selling drugs, they were selling booty, they were selling people. Why does a child have to see that when they just want to go across the street and get their lesson? So let's center the children here in the city of Chicago. Let's center the American taxpayers and pray for the health and security of ICE. Black folks, do not go out there and throw stuff at ICE. Do not protest ICE. Do not take your cameras out there. This is not your business. This is none of your Negro business, none of your American business. We have other things going on right now. We have to stay focused on the mission at hand. We asked for ICE, and when ICE arrived, we understood that the people were not going to line up in a single file line and then walk away. That never was going to happen. So there was always going to be a bit of tension there. The feds are here right now on a military operation, a military campaign to get rid of the cartels. The National Guard does not have any arresting powers unless the Insurrection Act has been called, and the Insurrection Act has not been called. They're coming here to go to rob you. And my girl, Mayor Katrina, I love her dearly, but I am deeply disappointed in her because not only did they give a stand down order to the Broadview police, but then they also did not allow Kristi Noem to go in there to use the bathroom. So now Kristi Noem has called for the troops to go to Broadview. Again, these DNC scripts and playbooks, it's not going to work anymore. It's only going to get people in a deeper hole. Please stay out the way. They are not arresting Black people. Do y'all hear me? I'm going to say it again. They are not kicking in Black folks' doors and tying the kids. No, they are not. They are kicking in the doors for the people who are a part of these international terrorist organizations who decided that they wanted to bring their terrorism to the west and south sides of Chicago so that they could use us, Black people, as shields when ICE came. So now, instead of us focusing on the ICE operation and being excited about us getting exactly what we asked for, now they want to manipulate this and make it into an anti-Black movement. They want to say, Black people, they're doing this to Black folks in South Shore. If they're going to come grab your family members next. No, they're not. They're not going to come grab any of my family members, not even the really light-skinned people, okay? They are not here for that. They are here. They know who they're coming to get. They know who they've been tracking. And if you don't want ICE in your neighborhoods, please call J.B. Pritzker and Sheriff Tom Dart and tell them that you want ICE to go directly to Cook County Jail and pull people out the jails rather than having to go get them in the neighborhoods. It's simple. The people who are being deported, even if they did not come in with this latest group of invaders, they have committed crimes while they were here with no paperwork or here on a visa or here on a green card. If you commit a crime while you are engaged in any aspect of the United States Customs and Immigration Service, you gotta go. This is simple. But again, Black people, stay out of this. Go get you a case of wings. They are on sale right now. I think 40 pounds for $50, which is unheard of in this economy. And focus on your family. Focus on your friends. Focus on getting what you have to get and ignore all of these leaders who are standing in front of these cameras and screaming and yelling and going out of their way for ICE, or excuse me, for the illegals when the illegals cannot vote. They can't vote for these people, but let me tell you what they're trying to do. So when you go to the Secretary of State to get a new ID, the system automatically registers you to vote. Well, the State House and the governor passed a law that said that the illegals can get IDs too at the Secretary of State. There's nothing on their ID that says that they are an undocumented non-citizen. So those people are getting the same IDs that we're getting. So how do we know that they're not being put on the voter rolls? We want not only for the troops to come here, but for the prosecutors to come here, because there is a serious issue of voter integrity that's happening in this state as well that we need to focus on. If they allow these illegals to join the voting rolls, then it's going to diminish the impact that our votes have as citizens. So this is much deeper than getting the women and the children out of here, or the tamale lady, how they've been showing, oh, they took the tamale lady. What did the tamale lady do to get taken? Like, we gotta focus on ourselves. We are in the middle of a real live invasion, and we need to be happy and grateful that Donald Trump actually stepped up to give us some help, because if the president did not step in this moment, Chicago, we would be completely overran with foolishness right now. The property taxes have gone up. Your ComEd bill went up 40%, Chicago. 40%. The lights went up because instead of the state house being focused on making sure that the citizens were safe, they were cutting corrupt deals with ComEd while signing and setting it up for illegals to come here and get money. The government is shut down right now because they want to give illegals health care. Friends, the state of Illinois has spent $2 billion on giving illegals health care. So yes, this is a real thing. This is not a farce. This is not a game. This is not a funny. This is none of that. We are serious about protecting the sovereignty of our people. Our people picked a lot of cotton for us to come here. And I'm just trying to look at the comments too. Shout out to Levon. Thank you, Levon. I appreciate that. And good morning tracks to you as well. You know, me and you go way back. We spar, but this is a serious matter. If you have a social security number, support ICE. If you have a birth certificate, support ICE. If you ever grew up listening to sad cotton picking stories, support ICE. If you pay income taxes, support ICE. If you pay rent, support ICE. If you pay mortgage, support ICE. If you paying lights, gas, heat, water, support ICE. We gotta clap for these people. They are here saving us. This has nothing to do with the American people. It is very important that we focus on that fact and mute people who are trying to make this a slavery issue. Our mayor, who, I know his wife, okay? Again, I love his wife. And I'm really careful about the things that I say about him, because that's Stacey's husband. However, we need to tell the mayor of Chicago that the Civil War went like this. The Democratic Party was the party of the Confederacy. The Republican Party was the party of the Union. The Union won. So why would the Republican Party want a redo of the Civil War if they won the Civil War? It's the Democrats. The Democrats have always hated Black people. They fought a war against us. They instituted state-sponsored terrorism called Jim Crow. They instituted redlining. They tore down the projects. They closed the schools. They did the subprime prices. How much can a people take? So please, stop listening to Brandon Johnson. He has no clue of what he's talking about. I'm really disappointed that he was a social studies teacher, because that means that them kids wasn't learning nothing in the classroom based on what he is saying. So again, pray for ICE, clap for ICE. We are happy that ICE is here, and go get yourself a case of chicken wings and barbecue this weekend. Fry some chicken this weekend, but stay out the way, stay out the streets as much as possible, because a real live operation is going on. Shout out to Kash Patel, who showed up in Chicago yesterday. He is the director of the FBI. He said that ICE is going to focus on the illegals and the FBI is going to focus on the street gangs, because the gangs have decided that they want to try to put bounties on ICE and fight ICE and do all of that stuff. So now we have to take it to a different level. This is not your business. You will not gain anything by going against ICE. You will not get any brownie points. You're not going to get an extra star, nothing. It's just going to make you look like a fool. So please, 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 please stay out of the way of ICE. This is not your business, please. All right, with that being said, P. Ray for Congress. The birthday party went extremely well. Shout out to everybody who came to the party and ate cake, who signed the petitions. We are way over our signature limit now. I got 9 pages to get notarized. So that's another, 100 signatures. We are really rocking this thing out. So I went to Pastor Abercrombie's church on Saturday. They were giving out like really nice stuff, dinette sets, clothes, bathroom sets, you name it, they were giving it away. So there was a really long line. So I'm walking through the line with my petition board, and I was talking to people. And the first thing I said was, hey, I am P. Ray Easley, and I'm running for Congress to replace Congressman Davis. People were excited about that because they feel like my congressman has been in office for a very long time. But then when I told them, because when they grab the board, they can see it says Republican. And they're like, wait a minute, I'm not signing for a Republican. I told them my main goal for running is to get the people home who are not supposed to be here as quickly as possible so that we can put American people in the housing that they're currently occupying because there are too many Americans outside. The board went like this. There were people out there who were signing for LaShawn Ford who told me, go find those Democrats and tell them to mark my name off the board because you're right. This is what we need. We need these people to go home. Chicago is on board with this. Don't listen to social media. Don't listen to these people that they dress up and parade in front of cameras. This mission right now is working. Chicago is happy. Chicago said, Mr. President, if you're watching this, thank you so much. They've been wanting these people to go for a very long time. There's been a lot of racism toward the Negro in the city from foreign people, and now the jig is up. Lastly, before we shut this down, because I said I just wanted to do 20 minutes, please don't make this a Hispanic issue. They are deporting Polish people. They're deporting Ukrainians. They're deporting Austrians. They're deporting Iranians. They're deporting Arabs. You name it, they're deporting Africans. People are leaving here. Do not allow them to make this a black and brown issue because, again, black folks, this is none of our business. But these deportations are bigger than the Hispanic community. Anybody who does not have papers is being asked to leave the United States of America right now. Do not allow them to trick you into believing that you are, being a bad person because you decided that you don't want to support the third world with your tax dollars because Brandon Johnson lured these people here. Okay, this doesn't have anything to do with Greg Abbott. Greg Abbott said, wait a minute, we don't want them in Texas. Y'all say y'all gonna take them in Chicago, take them. And now Greg Abbott has taken it a step forward, and now he's brought or sent the Texas National Guard to get them out. So he's helping us both ways. He sent the buses to bring attention to the sanctuary city issue that we have been asking for help for years. And then he sent his troops to get them out. So it's working all ways. We are happy that this is happening. We are happy. We are happy, joy, happy, joy. We are happy that this is happening. Someone said, why are the airports being shut down? I just watched it. It's because the air traffic controllers out of California all called off today for some reason. I don't know. But that's what's going on. It has nothing to do with these ICE operations. It's the air traffic controllers. They don't have enough to secure the airwaves or the airways today. And so they had to shut down a couple of airports. It happens. This is what happens when, people decide to call off. Maybe people just want to stay at home and take a bath today. I don't know. But I do know this. ICE is here, and we are happy. 866-DHS2-ICE, 866-347-2423. See something and say something today because the life you save might be your own. This is not a game. This is not a funny. This is not attention seeking. This is not content. Again, I don't even make videos, but we're going to start making these videos at least 2-3 times a morning or 2-3 times a week in the morning so that people can really understand what's going on before they are bombarded with propaganda through social media. The time of playing and joking is over. ICE, baby. We are here. We got what we asked for. And again, this is not an American issue. Americans, please, please, please stay out the way. Stay out the way. Go get yourself this case of chicken that's on sale and barbecue all weekend. Celebrate being America. American. God bless America. God bless you. God bless President Trump. God bless ICE. God bless Kristi Noem and everybody who is trying to bring us any type of semblance of safety and security in this town. And every leader that you see at these press conferences that are talking against ICE or talking for the illegals, those are the people that you have to get out of office. Vote expeditiously to get them out of office. Vote early, vote often, because they have decided that the third world is more important than securing the health, security, and safety of the people of the city of Chicago and the 7th Congressional District. This is P. Ray signing off. Thank you for watching this morning, and God bless America. Ciao, y'all.